And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the... So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. Now here's White. Here's Levine. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
It's stolen by Hachimura. Outside, Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Levine wide open. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Wall. And the shot is good.
And this is where John Wall sets himself apart. The ability to get contact and finish with the best of them.
Outside, Levine. To the inside. Carter goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Bonga after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Here's Wall. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine against Beal. Here's the floater. Carter outside. Rebound by the Wizards.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That one, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Inside, Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Right side, Bryant. Wall passes to Bryant. Outside, Beal. 6 on the shot clock. And Wall. Here we go now. Count it. Good. Wall's got his second basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Up top, Markkanen. With 3, Levine. The shot misses. And Washington the other way now.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Beal to the paint. Bonga the pass to Beal. Tries yet again, and it's good on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beal with the steal. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Slashing into the lane, the speed and the grace of John Wall.
Now here's Levine. White dishes to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White the pass to Porter. Off target with his 3. Wizards leading by 8. To the middle, stolen by Levine. Carter with it, picked up by Bryant. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the triple. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
For 3, Levine. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
All with it. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Peyton. Mahinmi is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Smith in at the point. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Chicago with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Napier. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Napier's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Dunn dishes to Valentine.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes both free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Back to Napier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Young from outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited minutes in San Antonio to playing around 30 per game for Washington. There were reports that suggested the Wizards were asking for at least 1 first-round pick and maybe a sweetener. Boy, does that show you the value of a sweet shooting big man.
And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's foul number 2 for him. Saransky's checked in for Chris Dunn. The Wizards also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi. Bradley Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Ish Smith in for Shabazz Napier. Young's shot is off. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Denzel Valentine.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Carter kicks to Markkanen. Outside Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Harrison passes to Satoransky. It's blocked.
A denial by Mo Wagner using his size to his advantage.
And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got 10 points in the game.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Wall. He's got 10. Good work defensively by Carter. Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Wagner. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Wizards leading by 6. Inside, Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
There's Porter at the 3. Beal pulls it in. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. The layup off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. And that's...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's White. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's White, following the basket by John Wall. On the wing, Porter. The pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 5. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Yeah, he can finish like an elite shooting guard. Wall with the size and burst to throw it down with ease.
To the wing right side. Outside, Levine. He kicks to Young. Back to Levine. From outside, off the mark.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Washington shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
From the moment he stepped into the NBA from the University of Kentucky, John Wall has been hungry and motivated to prove he belongs listed with the top players in the game.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for Kobe White. Young outside, from deep. No good there.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Brown, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan. Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Valentine passes to Cornette. It's stolen by Brown. Payton drives in, and Payton throws it down.
There is a reason John Wall's name is always at the top of the leaderboard in assists in the NBA. Understanding how to dissect a defense.
Now, here's Dunn, and the rejection by Mahinmi.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wall's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
So for the Bulls, Carter comes in for Luke Cornette, and Zedaransky subbed in for Thaddeus Young. Then for the Wizards, Mo Wagner comes in for Mahinmi, and it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Now here's Brown. Denzel Valentine missing his last shot. Pass to Bertens. Lays it up and banks it in. Bertans got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Dunn. Feeds to Carter. It's stolen by Bertans. Smith against Dunn. Over to the wing. Payton outside. Back to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Wizards have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That's good from Payton. And so Zedaransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Unloads from 9. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Payton. And he banks in the layup. Payton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's the Washington Wizards finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Wizards. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Hachimura out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
To the inside, and stolen by Wagner. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And finished off by Beal.
Yeah, it matters not. Half court or in transition, Bradley Beal always a threat.
Beal against White, down low. And it's Levine that time on the assist by White.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
It's Beal on the wing. Unloads from 13. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A finish. There's Levine, and there it is for him.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And here's Smith. It's Wagner atop the key. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Smith dishes to Beal. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Wizards lead by 21.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Levine can't hit. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Back to Smith, stolen by Levine. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Well, how about the anticipation by Levine? Gets the pick and jump starts the break. That's how it's done.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wagner kicks to Smith. Pass to Bonga. Clock at 4. Over Porter. Smith. They get a hand on it. Wagner. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Levine. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bonga's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Smith the pass to Bonga. Now Smith. And it's Beal in the corner. It's Beal on the wing. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
This, to me, is one of Bradley Beal's advantages. The defense has got to respect the perimeter jump shot, and that sets up that dribble drive.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wizards.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for John Wall.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
The Bulls making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Bryant is checked in for Washington. Wall comes in for Ish Smith. Wall against Satoransky. Right side, Beal. Outside, Wall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Now, this is where John Wall excels to me, getting fouls while shooting the basketball.
That free throw missing. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Zach LaVine. Pass to Hutchison. From beyond the arc, Chicago now working with the new shot clock.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Young against Hachimura. Out to the right wing. Bonga, the pass to Beal. And another miss by Washington. And the pass to Satoransky. Passes it to Hutchison. It's good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over, and now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. Here's Drummond, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, if there's a better rebounder in the league than Drummond, tell me, because I'd like to know about it. His work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Now, here's Wall. Lets it go from the wing, and the jumper is on the mark.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Wall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you got to push Wall out of the paint. I mean, he's got the explosiveness to wreak havoc in it.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Wall, that's good.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Osman kicks to Sexton. Passes it to Drummond. The shot comes out. Nice D from Wall. For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates, so he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. Back to Drummond. Count that one.
It's almost impossible to keep Drummond from scoring inside, no matter how physical you get with him.
And it's Washington's ball. Now Wall. He's got 6. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start.
Here's Beal. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I love how Beal rises over the D. He loves out-muscling them at every turn.
Inside, Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Out to the wing. Here's Hachimura. They grab their own miss. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Brian makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
To the inside, Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Wall. Sinks that one from the post. Wall's got 10.
Oh, man, so difficult to contain. When Wall is attacking the defense, they're basically at his mercy.
And there's the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside, Wall. To the paint. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Kevin Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And the quick active hands of Sexton on display, creating the turnover there, just jump-starting the fast break.
Beal against Love. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short off the goal.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Brown. And again, Washington, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Love the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Outside Porter. The feed to Drummond. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And here's Brown outside, and another miss by Washington. Andre Drummond has been on display for Cleveland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Larry Nance. The Cavaliers leading by 4. To the right side. Garland kicks to Drummond. Basket good. Drummond's got 14 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
From the top of the key, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Garland. To the middle, it's stolen by Mahinmi and stolen by Drummond. Thompson passes to Porter. Back to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Cavaliers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Thompson inside. Napier covering. And a miss there off the inbound. Here's Beal. And that one drops for him. He's got 8.
Come on. How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Windler. To the inside, Thompson. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Passes to Porter. Dishes to Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence that picks up fouls well.
The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Nance slams it in.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
Here's Wall. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
That one falls.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
Clock is at 3, and it's Wall. That time the assist from Payton. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough.
The drive by Nance. The kick out to Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Wizards.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And stolen by Sexton. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Bonga, the pass to Smith. Ball's knocked loose. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. And Cleveland the other way now. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Drummond's checked in for Nance. Shabazz Napier's checked in for the Wizards.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Cavaliers leading. Left side, Porter. Down low. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Yep, it counts. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Payton outside. Back to Napier. Misses in close. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 16 points, 6. And that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Wizards 5 right now. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Garland. Inside, here's Drummond. Hachimura grabs the miss.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
You can't give Bill these lanes. I mean, when you do, he's great at exploiting it.
Garland kicks to Drummond. Beal with the steal. Here's Wall, and it's blocked. One-on-one fast break. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Pass to Bonga. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And here is Garland. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. It's stolen by Mahinmi. In transition, here come the Wizards. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The Wizards with another miss. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Wizards trail by 4. Wall looking it over. Now the pass to Beal. Back to Wall. Pass to Bertens. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the paint, here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And with the maturation of Drummond, his game, it's something to watch. He's got it going on tonight.
Here's Wall, and that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Sexton. Great D that time from Beal. In transition, here come the Wizards. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Wall. That shot missing.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Sexton finds Love. Here's Drummond. Washington with the rebound, and that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams changing it up here. Wizards trail by 6. Payton surveying the floor. Wagner. Porter with a block. Now Cleveland moving it up. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into a scoring chance. I love that assist.
Here's Bertans for 3. That shot off the mark, and Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Windler. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Trying to end the drought. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Sexton dishes to Nance. And the rejection by Smith. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Misses the layup. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
I mean, it's important that Wagner plays with confidence. I mean, this is only going to help him get better over time.
Bryant is checked in for Washington. Hachimura comes in for Gary Payton.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the strip.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Hachimura.
That is a tough bucket. Hachimura stays with the shot through the contact. That's the sign of a resilient offensive play.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Down low. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bradley Beal.
I love the unselfishness from Wall. When someone flashes open, I mean, he's right there with the pass.
Thompson passes to Windler. The kick out to Porter. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
He was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thompson passes to Windler. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Kicks it to Garland. Back to Thompson. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Porter with the steal. And Garland with a clear pass to the basket.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Wall, and he lays it straight in. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Driving, spotting up. Wall can do it all. Fantastic job tonight at the offensive end.
Windler, the pass to Garland. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Bryant. And they'll keep possession. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it, the fast break chance. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Passes it to Drummond. And it's sent back by Bryant.
For the timing and energy on display, Bryant positioning himself well. Just slapping the ball back.
Beal finds Wall to tie it up. And it's Osman with the rebound. Bryant can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's why Drummond is such an excellent player, stepping up in crucial situations like these.
And it's Beal in the corner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. The first free throw is good. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Wizards. Bertanis, he's checked in for Hachimura. Sexton the pass to Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
You know, and he's not a pass-first point guard, but Sexton's putting the work in, trying to raise the bar as a distributor.
Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love seeing Beal come alive in moments like this. When his team needs him, he steps up to the plate.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Oh, he's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
1:32 left in the game. Left side, Sexton. Drummond, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To take the lead, and Beal lays it in. Beal's got 21.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. He's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
To the inside, and Drummond throws it down.
In clutch moments, you want your best players to come to bat for you. Luckily for them, Drummond is an all-star type player who feasts off of the pressure.
Here's Beal. No good on that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way. And it's Sexton penetrating. Love outside. To the middle. Drummond working against Bryant. Drummond passes to Garland. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Beal. Good D by Drummond.
At the line for your Cavaliers, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Outside, Wall. Will it go? Tries again, and it's sent back by Drummond. Sexton kicks to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Here's the 3. Misses the shot. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. And he overshot that one, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Fultz against Wall. Outside Gordon. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's Washington. Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Beal can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Wall banked in off the glass.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Fournier. Pass to Fultz. Hachimura grabs the miss. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside, and stolen by Fournier. Oh, Vucevic in position.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Now here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Orlando will come the other way. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Outside Fournier. Pass to Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
To the paint. Here's Bonga. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's James Ennison for Fournier. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Payton, he's checked in for Beal. The Magic trail by 5. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Here's Augustine. Vucevic down low. He's against Smith. Oh, that was terrific!
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Payton outside. Feeds it to Mahinmi. Great D that time from Vucevic. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Smith outside. Shot from free throw range. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
His three-pointers off the mark. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Again, the Magic score.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Magic out in front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Bamba, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
5 to shoot. And it's Carter-Williams, that time on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Round kicks to Napier. Back to Bertans. The Wizards with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Offensive rebound. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis. And it's Fulton for Ross. Carter-Williams, the pass to Isaac. They get the rebound. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Gordon. And the Magic lead by 9.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
I'll tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Carter-Williams kicks to Isaac. Here's Carter-Williams. On pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Wall against Carter-Williams. Wall passes to Wagner. Beal with it. The three. The shot that time, not on target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. Back to Fultz. From past the arc. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And a change for the Wizards. Smith is checked in. Fournier makes it off the glass. Fournier's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Wall looking for an opening. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. And Wall slams it home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And Wall kicks to Smith. Pass to Wagner. And here's Wall outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
17-foot shot on the way. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Orlando leading by 9. Up top, Fultz, covered by Wall. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, you look at Gordon, he is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Brown comes in for John Wall. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Here's Augustine. Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists now in this one. Beal from long range. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. The pass to Augustine. Over Bryant. Offensive rebound. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the... It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were always within striking distance. And that's a wrap for our halftime show, the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Pass to Fournier from the arc. Great D that time from Beal. Wizards trail by 16 and stolen by Fournier. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
The first one falls. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Washington making a change here. Payton's checked in. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. Passes it to Isaac. Outside Gordon. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. 5 on the clock. Vucevic gets double teamed. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over for the Wizards. Mahimi comes in for Thomas Bryant. And it's Bertanis in for Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And they pick up 2.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Payton against Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Here's Fournier. Gordon finds Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fournier passes to Vucevic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Wall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside Fournier. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Bangs home the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Takes a 3. Bertans grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. And that one is off. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Payton. He dishes it to Wall. Mahimi passes to Wall. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Fournier against Payton. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Another miss by Orlando. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. 15-point game. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fournier's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Vucevic. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Isaac with the ball. Here's Fournier. Washington with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Mahimi. A second chance effort. Pass to Bertens. Here's Bunga. The Wizards with another miss. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic lead by 19. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out to the right wing. Beal against Ross. Kicks to Fultz. Inside. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba. Mo Bamba for short is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic, too.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And they get it back. And a nice shot by Bryant. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Ross passes to Bamba. Beal with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bryant finds Beal. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Fultz. Orlando leading by 20. Jumps up. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, you've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
The pass to Bryant. Drops in the layup for 2. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Ennis kicks to Ross. A 3-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 20. Now Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Ross on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Bamba dishes to Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 20.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Down low, Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Isaac outside. He kicks to Bamba. Rebound by the Wizards. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Hachimura, no good. Magic leading by 18. Isaac passes to Ennis. Magic moving the ball around. And the dunk by Bamba.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's Ennis with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Back to Bamba. Here's the three. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Aaron Gordon.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Pass to Birch. Augustine looking around. Back to Birch. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Mahimi's checked in for Bryant. Here's Bunga. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Passes it to Aminu. Augustine from outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Napier with it. Here's Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. And here's Augustine. Pass to Awandu. From deep. And no good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on. How is that for a gorgeous... Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Washington, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. White drives in, and White slams it in.
Kobe White, with the impressive ball handling skills, lets him drive it right in there.
Now Wall. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. White looking around. To the middle. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Now here's Levine. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Beal. To the paint. Here's Wall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Markkanen finds White. And Carter now, top of the key. Pass to Markkanen. Passes it to Porter. And it's denied.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Just 2 to shoot. It's Porter outside. That shot off the mark. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
Now, here's Porter, following the miss by John Wall. The offensive rebound, another shot, and the bucket is good from Carter and deep.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Bulls making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Porter looking it over. Pocket 6. Satoransky. It's stolen by Bertans. And here we go. Washington fast break. Bryant's running. Wall good.
Uh-oh. Starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit. And we're only in quarter number 1.
Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
A lot of guys play above the rim. Levine plays above the square box on the backboard.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Bryant, and it's Ish Smith in for Beal. Back to Young. The pass to Cornette. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. The Wizards have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Wall up top. He's got the power on that throwdown.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Bulls trail by 6. Dunn right side. It's stolen by Smith. And now Wall running the floor all by himself.
Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. To halt the run, Hutchison's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From 13, here's Mahimi. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
It's stolen by Bertans. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
They've got Ian Mahimi. Ish Smith is out there with Peyton. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Wagner in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Young's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Dunn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Washington with the ball. Peyton outside. The shot misses. Dunn with some nice D. Fast break, here they come. Here's Harrison. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Smith the pass to Peyton. Kept alive, and it's Brown on the follow.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And stolen by Wagner. A solo fast break. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Wagner's got the lead up to 12 now for Washington.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
There's the foul. It's on Mahimi. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. Levine against Peyton. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebound, Washington. Peyton passes to Wagner. And it goes down 2 points. And the Wizards lead by 14.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim You have to compete at all times.
Napier kicks to Brown. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
White the pass to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Now here's Napier. T right on him, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
White the pass to Carter. Rebound by the Wizards. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's White missing. Wizards leading by 18. Oh, he misses the dunk. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Porter, here we go. Over Mahinmi. Porter, no luck.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And finished off by Porter.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Brown the pass to Payton. Now Mahinmi, Satoransky covering. 11 feet away, off the left rim and out.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Here's Porter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A strong all-around talent, relatively still young and still growing. Porter getting himself to the line.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Satoransky, and it's Harrison in for White. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Young. Hachimura, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Hachimura's got his second bucket.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And here's Valentine for 3. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He ended up with 17 points. And that's gonna do it for us here. The second half of action is coming.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. to Beal. Tries from 10. The shot comes out.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach Levine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach Levine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Bulls making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Kobe White with the active hands, able to start the break and generate points for his team.
Wall up top, guarded by Levine, stolen by Carter. And here we go, Levine heading to the hoop, and Levine throws it down.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
And Wall kicks to Bryant. Outside, Beal. Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. Here's Bryant. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 10.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
The length of Carter helping him there. A prime-time threat to finish off alley-oops.
Wall looking it over. Pass to Beal. Beyond the arc. Hutchison with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Levine with the slam.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
All with it. He's got 17. Can't get it to fall. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Outside, Markkanen. He kicks it to Levine. There's the three. They shoot again. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Dishes it to Beal. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Valentine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington leading now by 6. Smith outside. Over in the corner, Bertans. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Cornette. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cornette's got his first bucket in this one.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Bertans can't get it to go. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 5-point Wizards lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Wizards lead by 5. We'll be back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Bradley Beal. Now there's Bertans out there with Brown. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Napier in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now here's Valentine. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
One of the more complete guards coming out of Europe. Satoransky has pretty good athleticism and tremendous desire.
Porter's checked in for Chicago. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The three from Bertans. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Young. Levine's checked in for Dunn. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. And Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
On that play, this is where Porter's length is such an asset, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Wall. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Levine, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Chicago calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the first one drops.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
The Bulls leading by 3. Outside, Levine. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Wall, and he gets the bucket. Wall's got 21.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
White dishes to Carter. It's stolen by Bryant. Outside, Wall. Good on the shot. He's got 23.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Levine for 3. Bryant with the rebound. The Wizards with the lead. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Wall. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Carter knocks it loose.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays. I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Outside, Wall. Stolen by Markkanen. Porter with it. Now Beal defending, and it's good. 2 points. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Wall. And the shot is good. Wall's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
Bean passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
Outside, Wall. Over to the left wing. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Clock at 6. Here's Wall. Carter pulls it in.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Levine. Look at that.
Nice. If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
Here's Wall. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Levine, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Wall against Porter. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Levine deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Wall with a block. They recover it. Just 5 on the clock. Porter finds Carter. Here's White. Yes!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant
look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Garland. Inside. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Garland.
Assessing that possession right there. Garland waiting for the opening to find the man.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his 2nd year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Pass to Bryant. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Now, here's Garland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Sexton finds Drummond.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
It's Drummond, high post. The dish to Garland. It's tipped. Here's Love. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Love hitting that shot with consistency there, mid-range Jay.
To the left wing. Here's Hachimura. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Wall with the steal. Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Back to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got 8 points. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now Drummond. Bradley Beal missing from long range. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Wall passes to Bertens. He's off on that one. Good D by Drummond. Wallace with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Bradley Beal picks one up. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Miami's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Here's Windler. Left side, Porter. Pass to Drummond. Porter trying to free himself up. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist from Porter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And that one, good.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
To the left side wing. Here's Windler. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Andre Drummond has been on display for Cleveland. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Mo Wagner. Smith is out there with Payton. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Mahimi in at the 5.
And Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Smith against Sexton. Nance with the rebound. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Pass to Nance. The feed to Thompson. Windler, the pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Smith. Stolen by Thompson. Sexton dishes to Nance. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Nance has got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Smith. Brown outside. Mahimi trying to get open. Brown, good. Brown's got his first basket. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Sexton, the pass to Thompson. And the rejection by Mahimi. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Knocks it loose. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now here is Smith. He's covered closely. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Washington shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. And here's Bryant for 3. That's tipped.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Wizards passing it around. And again, Washington no good. Sexton, the pass to Windler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 5th assist in this one. Payton kicks to Smith. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Windler, the pass to Love. To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And it's in there. Bryant's got 6 points.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Love looking around. There's the pass to Thompson. Good work defensively by Bryant.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Thompson. To the paint. And Love with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Love's got his second basket of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Wall. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Thompson passes to Windler. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. He has 6.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. That one drops for him.
Pretty good energy from the young guard Garland there. Rockets right back up the court in the fast break.
Wall passes to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Thompson throws it down.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Wall, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for John Wall. And so John Wall nails both of them.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Garland the pass to Drummond. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Garland with the rebound. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. He's been a different player than he was their last outing when he was off his game. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Feeds to Drummond. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
To the inside. Nails the baby hook. Bryant's got 8.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Passes to Osman. Now here's Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Washington, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And that one falls for Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Smith checked in for John Wall.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Yep, that one goes. Drummond's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Pass to Smith. From deep three-point range, and another miss by Washington. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the technical free throw is good. And Washington making a change here. Payton's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. Here's Drummond. Banked in off the glass. Drummond's got 23 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Troy Brown's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Nance is checked in, and they're able to recover. It's stolen by Brown. And here they come. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton. Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Ish Smith. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Wizards making a switch here. Berton is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nance dishes to Garland. Back to Nance. It's stolen by Berton. Here's Payton. And he converts the layup. Payton's got his first points of the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Sexton against Smith. And Drummond kicks to Nance. Outside, Sexton. Out left to the wing. Garland, the pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. The open look here for Sexton. That 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
So for the Wizards, Mahimi comes in for Mo Wagner. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Payton. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. Sexton the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Smith dishes to Mahimi. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Down low. Beal with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Unloads from 9. Again, the Wizards score.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Inside, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Smith dishes to Brown. It's Beal on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They get the rebound. Drummond finds Nance. Now Porter. Here's Windler. Takes a three. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. John Wall's checked in for Ish Smith. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now Beal. Pass to Mahimi. It's stolen by Nance. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter with it. Now Beal defending. The tray. Windler's shot is off. Wizards trail by 15. And Beal kicks to Mahimi. Brown outside. And again, Washington no good. Porter passes to Windler. Offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
For 3, Love can't hit that one. And Washington the other way now. And the pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Osman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 18. In a wide open look for Hachimura. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip one.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? The shot by Thompson, no good. Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Beal. That shot off. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Outside, Sexton shoots the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Bryant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wall. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. It's stolen by Wall. All by himself. Here's Bonga. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Wall against Sexton. Dishes it to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
Here's Hachimura. Off target from outside. It's stolen by Bryant. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Garland. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Back to Beal. Out to the wing. Unloads. Hachimura, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 18. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. Misses the 3. Washington has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Drummond.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Hachimura. Jaron Grant comes in for Bradley Beal. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for John Wall. Wizards trail by 16. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Bryant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First free throw is good. Troy Brown checked in for the Wizards. Both free throws good from Bryant. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Passes it to Zizic. Back to Dellavedova. To the middle. Exum passes to Bell. Exum deciding where to go with it. Hits it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And stolen by Napier. And here we go. Washington fast break. Brown, good.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Dellavedova from outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. GA, it's all.
Well, guys.
David, thanks. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle, and it's Bonga in at the small forward. Now here's Wall. It's tipped.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll roll you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
And it's Vucevic missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Wall with the slam.
How about that vertical by John Wall, getting up in a big way for that dunk.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. The 3. Washington with the rebound. Now Beal. And he can't jam it through.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And the basket by Isaac.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Wall taking his time here. Over Fultz. Wall's shot is off.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Fultz the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
Here is Wall. And that one, good. Wall's got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Bertans for 3. He can't get it to go. And Orlando the other way now. 3-on-3. Augustine dishes to Gordon. Smith against Augustine. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner comes in for Mahinmi. And it's Peyton in for Bradley Beal. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. And it's Brown missing. Magic leading by 4. The pass to Carter Williams. And here is Bamba. Pass to Ennis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smith kicks to Bertans. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Magic leading by 4. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Off target with his 3.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here is Smith, and here's Brown outside. Ross grabs the board. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Back to Carter Williams. The dish now to Bamba. Left side, Gordon. Just 3 to shoot. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so in the game for the Magic, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the 3 set. Pass to Payton, and here we go. Payton heading to the hoop, but he gets it back. Now, here's Bertans, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Payton passes to Wagner.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
And Washington making a change here. Beal's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for James Ennis.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Knocked loose. Ball with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Well, this guy lives at the free throw line. John Wall averages about 5 free throws a game over his entire career.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Carter Williams. Isaac outside. To the wing right side. Fultz the pass to Augustine. Chalk up 2 there. Augustine's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Wall. No good. Shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But This team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. It's good. And the Magic lead by 5.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
Fournier against Hachimura. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Lays it up off the glass. Fournier's got his first basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Out to the right wing. Back to Wall. Hachimura the pass to Wall. Wizards passing it around. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Fultz. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. It's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Wizards trail by 5. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Here's Wall. Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Oh, Vucevic in position up high to stuff the alley-oop.
There's a chemistry that Vucevic has with his guys. The alley and the oop.
It's Beal on the wing. Wall passes to Bonga. Wall against Augustine. Wall, good. Wall's got 8 here in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Beal against Augustine. For 3, Fournier up again. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 5.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Now the pass to Beal. Lets it go with the 3. But they recover it. Here's Wall. Can't hit from 12. It could go. He can't get that one to fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you see it?
A lot of their offense has come off the bench tonight, and that's something every coach loves to get. The score would be a lot different if they hadn't gotten the...
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Pass to Beal. Right wing. Bryant in the post. Vucevic on him. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Bryant. Fournier with the ball. And here's Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Shoots it. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Beal can't get it to go. Magic leading by 3.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
For the lead, Bamba with the block. Pass to Ross, and now Orlando on the break, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Smith, the pass to Bryant. To the paint. Brown finds Smith. Here's Hachimura. And that one goes long.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Ross with a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Ross has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
And the basket is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. 4-point game. Ross with it. Now Smith defending. Passes to Ross. With the putback, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Now Bertans. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the left wing. Here's Bryant. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. Washington making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Hachimura. And the Magic making a change here as well. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. Ross on the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Ennis. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Payton. And Payton throws it down hard.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Fultz against Smith. Fultz kicks to Bamba. Dishes to Ross. Here's Ennis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Orlando.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
It's tipped. Wagner passes to Smith. It's stolen by Ennis. To the inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Bamba. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ross is running. Bamba dishes to Gordon. Now here's Ennis over Smith. Ennis misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Fultz with the ball. And here is Ross. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward position. Feeds it to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Payton outside. The pass to Beal. And Wall kicks to Beal. Now here's Payton to the paint. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wagner. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right side, Gordon. Isaac outside. Fournier finds Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Over Payton. Isaac outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Well, the athleticism and ferocity with which John Wall plays the point guard position. And you add that to the frame he brings to the table, and look out.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Launches a 3. Bonga, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. Isaac outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fultz finds Gordon. Shoots over Hachimura. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Magic.
Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Off target from three-point range. Wizards trail by 14. Bonga, the pass to Beal.
I I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
And that one falls for Beal.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Beal.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Magic leading by 12. Pass to Fultz. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Inside, Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
And Bryant kicks to Wall. Over Fultz. Here's Bryant. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Isaac. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 12-4 run. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Magic.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Markelle Fultz.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Fultz against Wall. At the elbow, Vucevic. On the wing, Isaac. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. For 3, Fournier. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Back to Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 15.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task.